Edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's Anunoby. After Taurean Prince's bucket. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Hart, no good. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thank you, David. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Now here's Lillard. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Lillard with the bucket.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Brunson with a clean look. Brunson with another miss. Lopez with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Back to Lopez. Pass to Lillard. Lopez left side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
Brook Lopez hits them both. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Lillard. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Prince banked in off the glass.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Bridges, no one around him. And the three off target. Prince outside. Lillard outside. Lock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, you've got to stay with Brook Lopez. In pick and rolls, this guy is a tremendous roll guy.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by Lopez.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Towns. Hart, wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And here's Brunson outside. Brook Lopez has been leading the charge tonight for the Bucks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Brunson, the bounce pass to the paint. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Here's Porter. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. They grab their own miss. Giannis on the follow.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with the putback jam.
For three, Bridges. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. They kick it out to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now here's Giannis. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Brunson outside. Over Lillard. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 13 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. New York on D. They trail by 3. To the middle. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Giannis. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
The 3. McBride's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 5. Three-pointer Lillard. Rebounded by Hart.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Play him perfectly.
The dunk by Achua.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Now McBride. Still yet to score. Here's Robinson. A shape. And McBride gets it to go.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Inside. Stolen by Robinson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got his second basket.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The lead is 2. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Precious Achua. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their roles.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Pass to Achua. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
BA, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Pass to Giannis. Lillard surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Onto the Kumbo. No good. A tight game here in New York. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Prince. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
On the wing, Anunoby. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. Here's Porter. Yes, that goes in.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Here's McBride. No good that time. Good work defensively by Trent. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the middle. Here's Sims. Beyond the arc. Trent can't hit.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
And here's Towns. Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Anunoby's got 5.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 1-point game. Here's McBride. Pass to Hart. No good on the triple. To the paint. Here's Sims. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that Game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now Portis. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Back to Portis. Chalk up 2 there. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And the second free throw, good. 9 seconds left to play here in the third. Stolen by Anunoby. For three, Bridges. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Robinson with the block. Launches it. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for three. Brunson's got 20.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says twice on the pipes.
Brunson, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Here's Brunson, and again, it's New York.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Damian Lillard. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And it's Giannis missing. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. McBride. The shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Stolen. Brunson with it. Lillard picks him up. Brunson off the dribble. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. How about Taurean Prince? The confidence to take and make a big-time shot.
Anunoby, good.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Prince can't hit. New York leading by 7. Back to Brunson. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
1:33 left to play here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And New York making a change here. From deep, Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Sinks the three-pointer. Prince has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bucks.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Brunson with it. Lillard picks him up. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
When you get these opportunities, even when you've got the lead, you've got to take advantage. Really nice to be able to knock down the technical like that.
Now here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Here's Kuzma. Driving the lane.
Huge shot from Kyle Kuzma. The sky is never shy.
Brunson goes in. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Prince, right side. Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Brunson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Prince. Lopez a screen. To win it. So a close game. See.
Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Beal's got room. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was Let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Now here's Beal. Outside for Booker. Back to Richards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Vassell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Agile finish from Vassell against that foul, managing to get the and one.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Gets the three to fall.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Three-pointer, Fox. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Barnes. The three ball. The Suns clear it. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Screen by Durant. Here's Booker with the drive. And Booker with the jam.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Vassell's shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Fox for three. Durant pulls it in. Phoenix leading by three. Pass to Lee. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well. And it helps him make passes just like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Wembanyama. Richards pulls it in.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Screen by Durant. To the middle. And Durant with the big finish.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on. He is the threat.
And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Fires from deep. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And the basket is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Lee. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. .55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Champagny. Off target from outside. The floater. And the layup by Durant.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's a three from Paul. Tipped away. And stolen by Paul. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
So quick at getting the shot off. Paul has that one in the bag.
Here's Booker. Buries it down low. Booker's got 11 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Champagny, that's good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11. Down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Dunn. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars, some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Plumlee. Back to Allen. Plumlee a screen. The shot misses. Sohan with some nice D. Spurs trail by 7. Back to Fox. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
From deep three-point land. San Antonio again can't hit. Phoenix leading by 7. Allen outside to the inside. Bowl. Goes back up. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Pass to Vassell. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Fox for three. The Suns clear it. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 10. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
To the paint. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. .149 left in the first half. There's a screen by Bull. Inside. And finished off by Bull.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
And here's Jones. To the inside. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Castle for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Allen on the wing. He's scoreless. Pass to Bull. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Phoenix shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. That free throw no good. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
Now Allen. 4 on the clock. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Spurs trail by 7. Wembanyama screen. Here's the teardrop. Ooh, Wembanyama with the touch.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
Jones' shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Allen.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's O'Neal. Misses from close range. On offense, here are the Spurs. They trail by 7. And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot. So you can't just lay off him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Phoenix with the ball. They lead by 1. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Jones has got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. 3 on the clock. O'Neal misses. And it's San Antonio's ball. 2-point game. The 3 from Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. He has 6.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Outside O'Neal. Here's the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Fox. Offline with a baseline jumper.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Plumlee. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off. And he sinks the 2nd. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Durant earning those 2 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Fox outside. Misses the layup. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Doesn't go for him. San Antonio leading. Fox on the run. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 14 points. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Castle. On offense, here is San Antonio. Wembanyama with it. Beal picks him up. Right side, Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 14.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Durant for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. 1 second left. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He put together 10 points. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suns trail by 5. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Picked up by Sohan. To the wing on the left. Pass to Champagny. And there's the drive. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 5.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Sohan. Here's Champagny. Down low. And Durant with the block. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Bol. And he drops it in from the low post.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Wesley. Into the lane. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Suns trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Picked up by Sohan. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Iguodala. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 1. What's the mark? And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside, mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
Second free throw, no good.
And right about now at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Champagny. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Champagny's got 5 points now this quarter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Spurs lead by 3. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Paul can't get it to go. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 1. Beal left side. Durant looking around. Back to Beal to take the lead. Oh, KD from downtown.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Kessel got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Fox outside. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Barnes, it's good.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Fox with a nice dish.
And finished off by Bull.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
The baseline J. Fox, that's good.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
And that one's good by Durant.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Pass to Castle. Back to Barnes. Here's Fox. Barnes the screen. Now Wembanyama to the middle. Oh, he nails it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the screen by Bull. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Fox from the arc. And nails the tray.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Booker for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
17 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Phoenix.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Here's Durant. And the Suns miss again. And so it's San Antonio with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Outside for Porter. Outside Murray. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Off with the layup.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Murray. Fires the 3. Jones grabs the board. Powell outside. Jones in the post. Rebounded by Denver.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish. That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
It's stolen by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. The 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Porter. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Back to Leonard. Harden with it. Tipped.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Nuggets trail by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Like the presence of mind displayed there by Gordon. He plays well within the offensive set and is really a selfless player.
Now here's Murray. Still without a bucket. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go. And he takes it up and lays it in.
He's super hard to guard, is Jamal Murray, because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Harden. No good again that time. For 3, Gordon. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Zubats. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Leonard can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Three-pointer, Harden. Denver leading by 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Really love seeing this from Porter Jr. The more aggressive he is, the better he plays.
Porter hits them both. Now here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-pointer.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Denver up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Eubanks. There's the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. He knocks him down in bunches.
And the basket by Westbrook. The Clippers trail. Dunn outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Dunn. And he buries his first look.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Batum. Here's Simmons. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And Westbrook slams it home.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Brown. He buries it from 3. Brown's got 6. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Eubanks. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
For 3, Westbrook. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Nuggets trail by 3. For 3, Westbrook. The shot comes out. Harden with it. Still no points. Outside Jones. Pass to Powell. Off the mark there with a 3. The Nuggets on offense. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Here's Westbrook. The Nuggets with another miss. The Clippers lead by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Harden. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Powell. Here's Zubac. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Shot is good by Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Three-pointer, Harden nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 6. Here's Westbrook. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. He can't hit that time. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Derek Jones.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
It's a close game here in Denver. Powell outside. Down low. Outside for Harden. Zubac, screen. Three-pointer. Nice shot by Harden. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Clippers ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gordon outside. Murray for 3. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard for 3. The shot misses. And here's Porter. He has 7. Soft touch off the glass. Porter's got 9.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multidimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now here's Powell. No made baskets yet. Harden, good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good chance here for Westbrook. And again, it's Denver missing. The Clippers lead by 7. Right side, Harden. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up to the Nuggets. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill development. I love watching him work. The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Leonard, left side. Fades. Offensive rebound. Cuts off the pass. Here we go. Here's Gordon. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. To the middle. Here's Najee. Batum pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Harden. He's got 11. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Westbrook. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Now here's Harden. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. Harden hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And again, it's Denver missing. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Well, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Eubanks the screen. Powell for three. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Nuggets trail by 4. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Harden. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
It's deflected. Takes the three. And it's Denver with a rebound. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, someway, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing it.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Nine seconds left in the third. Simmons looking around. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Los Angeles leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he's good on the second.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Outside Murray. Saric a screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Saric has got his first bucket in this one.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
Pass to Leonard. Fader on the way. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
The Nuggets want a timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the triple.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Here's Harden. Counted.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Brown. Here he goes. And that one drops.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Harden from outside. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Gordon. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
Leonard outside. 4-3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Murray for 3. Powell pulls it in.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
And Leonard has massive hands, which he uses to his advantage to snag offensive boards.
Pass to Porter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jokic with it. Leonard defending. In the paint. Jokic going off.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Harden. Now Leonard. Jacks up a 3. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. And another shot. Again, the miss by Leonard. Porter looks it over. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Harden from outside. Fires in the triple.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
And the basket by Leonard.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The drive by Harden. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And you know when Harden gets cooking now, you got to keep giving him the ball. He's an excellent scorer, and he can really get buckets.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. So the Clippers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so
we'll see the Houston Rockets facing the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game. Of course, a volume three-point shooter like Green has an answer. He was ready to strike back in a hurry.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Şengün. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Green, the screen. Here's Curry. Green breaking loose. The shot by Curry, no good. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's Şengün. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. The shot by Butler, nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Five on the clock. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Here's Curry. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Şengün, no good. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Here's Butler. Back to Podziemski. Out to the wing. Outside Butler. Fires from deep. And Stephen Curry gets the three. 10 points for him.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Warriors trail. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see Cam Whitmore go to the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time. Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's the screen. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Eason. And a wide open look for Whitmore. No good from outside. The Warriors leading to the paint. Here's Post. The kick outside to Butler. Another three for Golden State.
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
Outside, Green. Screen by Smith for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Look, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Warriors leading by 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hield left side. Back to Curry. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Over Smith. Butler, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Eason. No good on that one. Now the Warriors moving it up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 19 points.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Houston now. 9-point game. Brooks with no one around. The Rockets with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Curry. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Count the basket. Fields got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the inside. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Warriors leading by 5. That one's in, his first shot this game.
This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
Screen by Adams to the middle, and Adams with the slam.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
To the inside, Hield. Outside, Kuminga. Hield outside. Inside. Here's Butler. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Green inside the three-point line. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. And Green slams it in.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. And Green slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Thompson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Thompson. And here is Şengün. Down low. Here's Brooks. That's tipped. Butler with the ball. 8 points for him. Brooks outside. Drives to the hoop. Moves back up. And the layup is good.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Warriors making a change here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Butler. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Green deciding where to go with it. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Outside, Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Houston's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Şengün. From the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Şengün's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Şengün.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside for Curry. Jacks up a 3. That's off. His 4th miss in 13 attempts. Houston leading by 3. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
Pass to Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got 5 now.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
On its way from Curry for 2. Misses the jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Podziemski with it, guarded by Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
1:04 left to play here in the third. On the wing, Green. Outside Holiday. Back to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Pajemski. Buries the long-range jumper. Pajemski's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the wide open shot from Green. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Whitmore lays it up off the glass. Whitmore's got 5 now.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Pass to Pajemski. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Pajemski. Pajemski hits them both. Here's Holiday. Still scoreless. To the middle. 2 on the clock. And Green with the lay-in. And the Rockets lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Curry. Healed from outside. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 4. And Houston again with the bucket.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Inside. Here's Şengün. Smith surveying the D. Clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
At the elbow, it's Şengün. Outside Holiday. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Houston making a switch here. Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. To the inside. The shot by Looney, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Smith left side. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Şengün. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Curry. For the 3. And again, no good by Golden State. And Vliet on the wing. Pass to Smith, but Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Murray outside. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is. Long, 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jokic high post. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Both teams will make substitutions. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray looking around. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Holmgren the screen. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. .135 left to play here in the first. Outside Gordon. Jokic a screen from about 19 feet. And it's Gordon missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Williams inside. And it's blocked. They recover it. Yep, it counts. Hartenstein's got his second bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he makes that one. He's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Screen by Hartenstein. Dort. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. 8-point game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. The Nuggets trail by 6. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Denver with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And it's Murray penetrating. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Porter. Back to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
On the wing, Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 6 points for Jamal Murray.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the shot goes in. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trail by 6. Down low. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8 points.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Over in the corner, Williams. Fires it up. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Murray outside. Poked away and stolen by Wallace. Here's Dort. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
A slam by Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Here's Hartenstein. No good on that one. Good defense by Jokic. Westbrook with it. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead. And here is Wallace. Hasn't made one yet. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Here's Jokic. Over Hartenstein. And Denver again with the bucket.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Got that one up quick. And it's 9 points for Jokic.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. For the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 18. The 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Right now, they're looking for their first lead of the game.
And no doubt, they definitely want this.
Pass to Brown. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, good.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
Williams' shot is off.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Murray outside. To the right side. And here's Jokic outside. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Murray outside. A fadeaway. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. The Nuggets making a switch here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Caruso. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. The lead is 2. And that one's good. Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them. But not for Jokic. he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Here's Caruso. Looking to end the run. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
And it's Murray penetrating.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Wallace. And the Thunder, another 3. Denver in the lead. Murray left side. Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Screen by Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nuggets leading by 3. And here's Westbrook. Williams with the block. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Saric can't connect from short range. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Westbrook, no good. So it's the Thunder now. They've led by as much as 10. To take the lead. Here's Wiggins. Another shot. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And Westbrook, here we go. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Wiggins from outside. The Thunder with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Watson. Outside Westbrook. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. 16 feet away. Here's Saric. Wiggins with the rebound. Caruso with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Watson. They need this one. And stolen by Wiggins. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Here's Murray. Misses off the left iron. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Dort. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible. Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Pass to Gordon. Jokic with it. Defended by Holmgren. Count! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Kicks it out to Gordon. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 8. Here's Wallace. Williams for 3. It doesn't go for him. And the rejection by Jang. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge,